Hey friends, welcome back to the Stationery Junkie. I know it has been a while since my last video, and that's because I recently went on a trip to Japan, and as soon as me and my husband got back, I had to dive straight back into work. It has been a hectic stretch, but now that it's the weekend, I finally have a little bit more time to film and chat with you about the whole experience. This video is all about the stationery shopping that I did in Kyoto and Osaka during that trip. It was actually my second time in Japan with my husband. We stayed a few days longer than our first trip, which was in Tokyo last year. Some of you might remember I made a video then about Stalogy, Yodobashi Akiba, and Loft Shibuya. And let's just say I bought a lot of things. But this trip was a bit different. Before the trip, I only had a small list of stationery I wanted to pick up. Very different from that first trip where I was kind of all over the place. My first time shopping for stationery in Japan was honestly a bit chaotic. I was so dazzled by the stores, and if you've been, you know what I mean. These shops have multiple floors, each one packed with pens, notebooks, stickers, planners, and more. And I wanted to grab everything that caught my eye. But that kind of shopping, where everything was driven by impulse, wasn't really sustainable. And the more I got into the world of stationery and started creating content, the more I learned about myself and how I want to approach this hobby with a bit more intention and purpose. So this time, I really focused on being present and enjoying the trip with my husband. Stationery shopping was still a part of that journey, but it wasn't the center of it. That said, I still managed to buy a fair amount. Not much as last year, but I wouldn't call it a minimal haul either. Let's just say it was more controlled and thoughtful. We started off in Kyoto, which I fell in love with almost instantly. It had this relaxed, slow-paced charm that felt so different from Tokyo or Osaka. I loved how you'd see modern buildings and shopping malls standing right next to ancient temples or shrines. Even the city skyline just felt so gentle. There were no towering skyscrapers and all that. And there was so much greenery, which helped a lot during the summer heat. So with all that said, let's finally get into what I ended up getting. It's not a massive haul by any means, but it's one I feel really good about. So let's dive in. All right, now that we've got some of the packaging out of the way, apologize, it looks a little bit more chaotic on the desk, but I just had to remove all the packaging so you don't have to go through all of that noise. So let's get started with this one. This is a small souvenir pack that I got in Nijo-jo Castle when we visited. It's not a lot. It's more of like souvenir of the experience going there. I got this magnet and this sticker sheet of some of the different locations inside and outside the castle. And these two postcards that I think are really gorgeous. I know that it will remind me of the experience going into the castle this is the facade of the castle itself, the gate. So much speaking about the ostentatiousness of the shogunate when it was built by Tokugawa Ieyasu. I was really floored about how magnificent everything is. And basically, I got just these to commemorate the visit and also to do a bit of junk journaling. So a lot of, or some of the stuff that I got will be going into my junk journal, including packaging like this, because I like collecting ephemera and just putting things together in a junk journal spread to commemorate the experience and all of the things that I saw and heard and touched during that trip. So this was the souvenir that I got. Let me just go to this one. I went to Kyoto Travelers Company. I have a small haul from the Travelers Company in Kyoto. I do have a Tokyo Travelers notebook that I haven't opened yet. I have a passport, so I did not go crazy going into this store, but I know that I have to get something because I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be able to come back to Kyoto. I hope so. I really love the experience, but I don't want to go crazy in Traveler's Company store because I want to make sure that I temper my purchases because I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do with the Traveler's notebooks that I have, the standard and the passport. During my visit there, they had like this small event because I believe the Gion Festival was happening around that time. I know that I may not be able to get these exclusive limited edition products, so I went and got this dust bag that will fit my traveler's notebook, the standard size, which is really ironic because my standard size cover is the Tokyo edition. I did not get the Kyoto cover. I'm kind of like kicking myself for not getting it, but at the same time I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's not going to be detrimental. You're not collecting travelers and you're not even sure if you're going to use the standard size, but it's nice to know that I have it if in case that I do. I'm okay with just getting this commemorative dust bag. They also have this cute little charm. There are several designs. I don't have any images of the other designs, but you have the option of choosing between a pin or a charm. And I chose the charm because, for example, if I do get around to getting another Traveler's Company cover, then I can use this as a charm on the front of the cover, and it says enjoy the Gion Festival. It's really cute. I believe when you make a certain purchase you will get a freebie, and they also have a stamping section where you can stamp your notebooks with the actual Gion Festival stamps that they had. I did get some stickers, just this one because I do like coffee and I like brown, so this is like a really cute sticker to go, I don't know, in my luggage or in a journal spread. We shall see. And I also got these postcards. I thought about tipping this in my junk journal, but I haven't really decided, but I still got it nonetheless. It spoke to me about travel, and this quote really spoke to me, so I went ahead and got it. And I did purchase these two craft paper folders. So I got one craft paper folder for my standard notebook and one for my passport. I thought about getting this because I am thinking about using these pockets to insert some of the notebook inserts if I want to extend, like having many inserts in my traveler's notebook cover. So these are just very simple craft folders that I got there. And I think one of the most special ones that I got is this TSL Kurashiki, and I believe TSL is having its 3rd year anniversary. That's why they came up with this notebook insert. And I have not been to the TSL Kurashiki store in Japan. Maybe they also have this. I'm pretty sure they have it because this is their anniversary, but I'm really just glad that I saw it in Kyoto as well. So I grabbed this. It's just, I believe, a plain insert, so I haven't really opened it up. Maybe I've really been thinking about what's going to be my lineup for 2026, so it's maybe in the mix. I have not decided, but I just wanted to get this really cute exclusive edition insert. So that is my small haul from the Traveler's Company store. Next is my one and only purchase from Angers in Kyoto, and this is a Kakibori Frost fountain pen in the fine nib, and I got an amber color body, and this is what it looks like when you open the box. I don't have a Kakimori dip pen, but this is the closest that I can get to a Kakimori pen. I really loved this pen when I first saw it from another creator on YouTube who reviewed it, and there are not a lot of reviews about this pen, so maybe I will think about having a separate video to review this pen. But basically, this is a cigar-shaped fountain pen, the amber color as I mentioned. I really like the body. It's frosted like resin. It's not, there's a little bit of texture to it, but not so much texture. But I like the frosted design of it and very simplistic design, not a lot of any other design on the body itself. And opening it up, I hope that it focuses. So this is the nib. I got the fine. There you go. It's a cigar-shaped fountain pen, and it is cartridge converter filling system. There you go. I was able to test this pen prior to buying it, so that's the reason why I got the fine nib, so that I can use it in my everyday journaling or in my main planner. And inside the box, there is like a user's guide, something like that. So I'll talk more about this pen in a separate video. Next, let us go to this one. This is from Tag Stationery. I did not buy a lot of things there, so just pen. And this particular pen, I am so psyched about this pen because nobody talks about it. They're all talking about the Uniball Zento, which I will also do another video because I got myself a Uniball Zento signature, not in Japan because, surprise, surprise, I was looking for it in Kyoto and Osaka and all of the stationery stores had it sold out. So I'm not sure why. I think other people were able to find the Zento signature in Tokyo because they were in Loft Shibuya or something like that. But the smaller Loft stores or Hands or Itoya in Osaka did not carry the signature, which I was so sad about. But then again, this pen was in my list of must-haves or must-buys in Japan. This is the Kokuyo WP Rollerball, gel rollerball pen. As I mentioned, not a lot of people are talking about it, but when I saw this in Kokuyo's website, I was wondering, oh, it's kind of like the same price point as the Zento, and it has a very interesting design for the body, and how come no one's talking about it? But I know that the Japanese stationery YouTubers are talking about it. So this is the deep green. So it is not a fountain pen, but still a gorgeous looking one. Oh, it has a refill inside. Oh my goodness. And I bought some refills here just to make sure that I am able to continue using this pen. I just wanted to quickly show you what the pen looks like. It has anodized aluminum, so smooth to the touch, and this green color, absolutely gorgeous. I got the 0.5, I believe, so it's like a rollerball gel, but the ink so juicy, writes so smooth. When I did a test writing on paper in Tag Stationery, that's the reason why I got this one. I also have the other version of this pen, and I will have a separate video for that, so stay tuned if you're interested. Just look at the, I'm not sure if you're seeing this pattern on the grip section, but this is really gorgeously designed by Kokuyo, and I can't believe people are not talking about this. So there you have it. One of my favorite purchases for this trip in Tag Stationery, and I'm really happy I got this. It's so hard to find. The other version of this pen I did get from Amazon Japan, not in Japan itself when I was there. So as I mentioned, I did get some refills. And lastly, I have this small Souvenir Kyoto sticker that I bought in Tag Stationery that I will use in my junk journal. Next, I wanted to talk about my small haul from, this is Loft in Kyoto. So micro haul. Oh my gosh. And if you saw my haul or my video on Loft Shibuya from last year, I link up that video. I bought a lot because it was my first time in Loft. But this time around, I was a bit more controlled, as I mentioned. So I just got like this cute Gojo charm that's going to my sister. I just got this cute sticker from Kaiju number 8, my favorite character. Also a favorite character of mine from My Hero Academia, from Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, there's just so much anime character stickers in Loft, which I love. And of course, I need more coffee sticker. More stickers from Jujutsu Kaisen, and one Turbo Granny sticker from Dandadan. And this one, I got this notebook. It's an Ishoni notebook day log. Yes, I got this in the B6 size. I really love this notebook because I saw this last year in Loft, and I have been kicking myself for for not getting one, and now that I've come back to Japan, I know that I had to have this. So anyway, this is the Ishoni B6 notebook daily log, and it has grid lining or grid ruling, and there is like vertical hourly timeline here, and the layout is it has this section that you could put in the date and what day of the week it is, and then it has these sections that says to do, idea, log, meeting, and memo. I think maybe you can just encircle if you're doing a to-do list, or if you're dumping your ideas, you can just encircle the idea just to signify that this right hand page contains like a to-do list or an idea list, a meeting minutes, stuff like that. The grid is quite small, very, very, very small. I think this is like 2mm, very small, but I do love the paper. It's so smooth, and I would bet this is fountain pen friendly for sure because it's Japanese, and the weight of the paper is thicker than our usual favorite Tomoe River. It also, does it have page numbers? I bought this because this could be a potential planner. It has a 3+1 month plan, as it says here at the top left hand corner. So I guess this is like a quarterly planner, but I think you can like make it work as a yearly one. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I just got this because I was browsing in Loft and I just saw this and I think, oh, if ever I want like an undated B6, I think this is a B6 Slim. It's a B6 Slim day log, and it has like a monthly section, undated, and it just goes straight to the dailies. So if you're the kind of person who just needs to have the most basic of essentials in a planner with good paper, Ishoni is a great option. So this is why I got it, because I'm really thinking about my lineup for 2026 and thinking about if I'm going to do the undated option in case I miss certain months or weeks, then I don't feel pressured. But this is definitely in my options to choose from for next year. So I'm glad I got this. Okay, now we're gonna go to Gion District, and these are the things that I got from Gion. So first one is this. I can't believe I forgot the name of the store, but I'm sorry guys, I did not really pay attention to the name of the stores because when you're walking in Gion, there's just so many alleyways that you could go explore, and one of the alleyways that I found was this quaint, I would say, washi store, because this store specializes in creating their own washi paper, and I was really intrigued by the design and the paper itself because they make their own washi paper that I just bought this small haul. This is a letter pad or like a notepad. This is a very slim profile, narrow profile, and it's really meant to be used to write vertically. So I'm not sure if you know that when Japanese people write letters, they usually write vertically. So the lining or the ruling of this paper is vertical. If you are a conventional writer, you can also write like this horizontally, like a checkbook. It has like a checkbook size, yeah, right? And I really love the design here. The washi paper is a little bit textured, but very thin. Not as thin as Tomoe River paper, but still thin. There's a bit of texture to it, and the design is like really charming. It's like, oh, reminds me a lot of walking around in Gion, even in the summer heat. It just brings so many good memories and good vibes that I knew that I had to get this. And I also got 2 rolls of washi, and this is just blotting paper for the face. So for us ladies, if you have oily face like I do, I need blotting paper. So I got this as well. So it's made of their own proprietary washi paper. So that's just a small haul of that. I forgot the name. I'm so sorry. I forgot the name of this store. And this one I was really, really so psyched because there is a store that sells Stationery products, and I was so thrilled because I have been meaning to get the slim notebooks of Stationery, namely the B6 Slim and the A6 Slim, because I love Stationery, and I got the 365 A6 Slim, and I have a half year of the B6 Slim here, and my husband bought this for me as a little present. So touching. He got me an A6, half year A6. This is a bundle with a Moomin cover. It's a paper cover, and inside there is the half-year A6. It's not the slim, just the regular A6, but it comes with a Moomin cover, and I got the one that's black. So thank you to my husband for encouraging me in this hobby, so I really appreciate it. So I only got these three things because I've only always wanted the slim notebooks. The store is Kyoto Nijo-jo. So there you have it. So in case you get to visit Gion, you can visit these stores. Really, really exciting. And these things I got in Kyoto. One is when I went to Nara with my husband to watch the deers, to see the deers. I got this souvenir sticker sheet, this one big vinyl sticker that I'm thinking, I'm not sure where to put, if it's gonna be on a cover of my notebook or on my luggage. We shall see. This one, I got it from Kiddy Land, if I'm not mistaken, Kiddy Land, because I got this one from my sister. She loves Gojo. And I got these Magic Knight Ray Earth stickers. Oh my gosh, these are like really old, like 90s anime that I love. I love these more than Sailor Moon, can you believe? Anyway, I got these. I got this sticker. I got this like business card sized card with an envelope of my favorite character. And talking about Kiddy Land, I went to there that sells Sailor Moon items. So I got, most of these are gonna be gifts for my friends who are fans of the other Sailor Moon characters. So I got some keychains for all of us. So cute. And of course, my favorite Senshi of all time, Sailor Saturn. So some small haul from the Sailor Moon pop-up store in Kyoto in Kiddy Land. And that is my small haul from Kyoto. It's a little bit chaotic on the desk right now. Apologies for that. But basically, these are the things that I got. As I mentioned, not everything is stationery. Like I did get some stickers from some of my anime fandoms, but I guess it's stationery because they're stickers, right? So, but the keychains, yeah, definitely. I would like to pause here for now and do a part 2 of this stationery haul from my second trip in Japan. So I just want to thank you all for sticking around and watching me unpack everything that I have bought from Japan this second trip so far. And I'm really excited because I'm thinking about creating other videos, specifically pen reviews of some of the pens that I got in Japan. So again, thank you so much for your time. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. And as always, I will see you in the next video.